What's up, True Blues? Welcome back to CF Central and welcome to my match review from Chelsea FC nil, Crystal Palace nil. Listen, I'm a little bit disappointed with the result that we got today, even though I knew it was gonna be a tough match because Crystal Palace is a great side. They they have to close the lines, and they did. So I think that's a great part of their game. Whenever they need to close down the spaces, whenever they need to be compact, they they do it. But I do also think the approach from Chelsea was not the right one today, as you probably may have seen from seeing my last video, which was my tactical approach. But anyway, I think Chelsea did good amount of work to get the win, at least the second half, because the first half I think we totally wasted it. We give them 45 minutes, but well, it is what it is. We move on, and this match review is to go again and try to recall of all of the actions and try to assess them, the team performance, and also the players, because I saw some players today. We felt sluggy. We felt a little bit slow, and I do also think some players today were not 100% in the game. So yeah, this the matrix, if you want to call it that way. This is the things that we're gonna evaluate from the game: the approach, how the goalie was, how good or bad the defense was, the midfield they attacked, and the tactical approach of it. When I say approach, I mean the attitude, the awareness, and the concentration of the guys, the focus on the game. I think today we weren't quite there. And to be honest with you, I also think we are quite lucky to get the point, because if Everett's S's goal doesn't get disallowed or doesn't get revoked, I don't know how we could recover from that. Because from what I saw today, the team was not there, and Crystal Palace are a great defensive team. Uh, but to be fair, I also have to state that whenever Crystal Palace got a chance, it was because from our mistakes. And that's probably why I think the tactical approach was not as I thought it would be, even though I didn't know Tosin was going to be injured. I was quite surprised to see Josh Ashenpong be fielded. And I mean, Proms, he's 19, he's very young, but I think Jorel Hato could be a better job than Josh Ashenpong in that position, at least for today. And well, it is what it is. But yeah, whenever Crystal Palace got a chance, it was because we missed the ball, or we made some kind of mistake. Anyways, guys, so here's the matrix, and as of the approach, I'm gonna go with yellow. Oh yeah, I could explain to you what the classification is. So green is excellent, yellow is meh, and red is not good at all. It was totally bad. So the approach, I'm gonna go with yellow, because I think we were on it, we were pursuing it, but probably not with the right quality and not with the right concentration in the first half, and also probably in the first 30 minutes of the second half. I saw the team, I don't know, probably disconnected. Enzo Fernandez was not it. Cole Palmer was on it probably the last 15 minutes of the game, but not as we would like that to be. So that's why from the approach, that means concentration and probably focus on the game, I'm gonna go with yellow. The goalie, I think it's gonna be a yellow as well, because in all fairness, I think Rob Sanchez didn't have a bad game, but we were quite lucky. to get that goal from Eze disallowed. And I think in that action, Robert Sanchez could do a little bit more to keep the ball out of the net. It is his post. I know it's a rocket, so that's why it's not a red. But yeah, I think Sanchez could have done something more on the action, and probably just the guidance to Josh, because on some parts of the game I saw Sanchez complaining, and I know it's normal. That's what footballers do sometimes. But Josh is not that a big star. He's just kicking off his game. So I think Robert Sanchez could support him a little bit more. But overall, I think it was an okay game from Rob Sanchez. The defense, well, it's gonna be a yellow as well, and not because Palace were that complicated, were that problematic for us. I just think that the structure, but I mean the players don't really decide what to do on the field. Yeah, but I think Josh was okay. It was his first game of the season after a long period without any minutes, so I couldn't blame him. But I think the structure and how the build-up play was set up, it could have been better. So that's why the defense and the main point, Josh Ashenbach, not because of his fault. I mean, he's young, but I think Jorel Hato could have done a better job for this match, because Crystal Palace, in the way that they attacked, that's what we are going to review on my next video, which is the tactical review. We're gonna see in detail how they line up and how they transform their shape when they attack and when they defend. So yeah, a defense is gonna get a yellow this time from me. The midfield, I think it's a red, and not because Moy Caicedo. I think Moy Caicedo was on point, but I think that today we didn't see anything from Enzo Fernandez, to be honest. And I know Andre Santos had a great chance on the last kick of the game, probably, but as a club captain and as a or vice captain, as a World Cup winner, as a club World Cup winner, main stage playing with Messi, I would have liked to see more from Enzo Fernandez. So I think midfield is gonna get a red here, and not because of the design on the defensive side of the things. I think defensively we were quite solid. The mistakes that we did on the game were mainly on the back line, but on the attack I didn't see much from our midfield, from Enzo, from Cole. So yeah, that's why this one is a red, because I could probably have expected more deepness and more playfulness to surprise Palace defense, but it didn't. So well, 0-0 at the end of the day. And the attack, I cannot blame João Pedro, because that middle of the park was very, very dense. It was packed with a lot of people, so it was difficult for him to find any other spaces. And Liam Delap, I think he did a great job when he came on. I mean, probably one of the last plays of the game, for that Andre Santos chance, the way he haul up and profile Marco Cucurella on his left to then cross the ball, and Andre Santos to miss that great opportunity. I think that shows how great Liam Delap can also be on tight spaces. However, well, I think Enzo Maresca was the main guy today, because the approach, I think, was not correct. But anyway, I think the attack gets a yellow as well. It was not a great performance. To be honest with you, the game felt quite sluggy, quite slow. And I didn't feel like the team was going for the win until the last 15-10 minutes. So yeah. In tactical, well, this is where the team gets a full red, because I think we could have done much better on the setup, on how we attacked, and on transition. I think we were quite good with the form and how we managed to control Palace, because, as I said before, any really chance that Crystal Palace got in the game was because of our mistakes. But well, I think we could have seen some tactical tweaks to see Chelsea progress more rapidly into the second or third phase of the game. Uh, and I think Enzo Maresca could have set up the team in a different way to free up some space in the middle of the park. But I think Palace also forced us to go wide. So yeah, if you're further from the goal, it's gonna be harder for you to score. So well, this is my match review. I really wanted Chelsea to start strong the season, but this is just the start. Let's keep behind the team. I mean, True Blues never give up. True Blues, we're here, even though Chelsea lost the Champions League final against Manchester United. I cry all night long. I remember it. So I'm never gonna abandon my team, but I feel like today we could have done so much more to get the win. And Jamie Bino Gittens is a great player, but I think he's at this stage of the season, I think he would have been better if coming on from the bench and making an impact, because Esteban has just so much, energy, and he just wants to show that he's the real deal, even though we know he's the real deal. But I think Esteban would have been great from the starting 11. And well, let's see how it goes from here. I mean, I have fully faith. I'm fully confident that this Chelsea team can go all the way to get everything this season. But we also gotta acknowledge that as time goes by and as we play games, good managers like Oliver Glasner are gonna detect how we attacking, how to cover those patterns that we create on the game to be better covered. So I think Enzo Maresca this season is gonna have to really make some tweaks, make some combinations to see our attack progress in a more fluid way. I mean, I'm not unhappy with Mr. Maresca. I think he's a great manager. The job he did last season was great, but I think today we could have seen something different from him. Let me know, guys, what you think of this match review. Let me know your thoughts on the game, because I really would like to interact with you guys. And please like and subscribe, and keep on track for this channel, because tomorrow we're gonna publish a new video, which is gonna be the tactical review with in-game images to show you how Chelsea could have done things better. Even though we haven't won, I think we did an okay match. We did what we could with those players and with this little time for preparing the game. But well, even if we have won 10-0, I think there's always something better to do. And I'm no manager. I'm just giving out my opinion. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think, and keep supporting this team, because I think this is gonna be a great season, even though we haven't started with the result that we all wanted. Let me know, guys, what you think on the comments, and come on, you Blues!